Dun, dun, dun. Judas, cheers. Cheers out there. Cheers to all the wonderful people. Last day of the year. Yay. Maybe next year there'll be music here. I don't know. Probably not. Probably not. I don't feel that industrious today. I may do stuff, but I think it's going to be contemplative. A lot less action. Hey, Gemma. Gemma, cheers, Gemma. Peace and love. I hope everybody's feeling good today. We need a good day to end the year. Yeah. Oh, I love hearing that. They're my routine too, Gemma. They're the thing that keeps me going. Keeps me getting by. It allows me to force myself to be positive. And if I can force myself to be positive for others, well, I can do that for myself. And forcing myself to be positive is positive. There you go, redundancy. You're getting redundancy here on a Tuesday morning. Oh, and there's resolutions next year, what to do. I'm gonna look back at this last year. What's the phrase? It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. It really kind of feels that way. Kind of feels like that was what this last year was, but it's all gonna work out. Everything is good. It's just a matter of looking at the good, compartmentalizing the bad, and being able to properly convince yourself that everything's okay. That is paramount. That is key. That is important to it all. Well, I don't know who this potential spammer is. I'm not answering spam calls. That seems crazy. Oh, countdown's almost done. Here we go. Let's bring this song and let's all be happy. I'm drinking coffee, I'm getting stoned, and if you join me, I won't be alone. I'm drinking coffee, I'm getting high. Coffee with Wes. Yeah. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever it is you are. I hope you are having a good one. Welcome to another episode of Coffee with Wes. I am Wes, and this is my cup of Maxwell House coffee that I am going to be, and it's the same cup that's in the thumbnail. Look at that, same cup that's in the thumbnail. Oh, it's special. It's special. It's meant to be. It is December 31st, last day of 2024. 2024. Who's looking back on this last year and thinking, good, bad, indifferent, both? What was it? That's what I'm going to be thinking about today. It's what I've been thinking about for all year. It's one of those. It's been the best of times, the worst of times, but everything is looking positive. Everything in the future, I feel, is going to be fantastic. Gemma, peace and love to Gemma's Journey with Grace. Great to see you. Judas, great to see you out there. I hope you are having yourself a good day. I hope everybody is having themselves. Do what you can to make this day good. Year was good and bad. Lost my nan. Yep. That was bad, but it was good too. There's a plethora of different things, good and bad, that made this such an interesting year. Such a volatile year, ups and downs, but there were always there were some constants throughout the year. So I have a lot of good things to think about, and that's what everybody needs to do. We all had trouble this last year. Some worse than others. Some absolutely terrible. And and I have friends that had much worse things happen this year. So I have to count myself lucky when it comes to the things that did happen in my life were not as serious as those of others. Oh, Allie, I love you, Allie. I love you. Best thing of my year, right there, Allie Patches. Oh, the love of my life, the most amazing woman I've ever met. Just the most driven, the most talented, the most intelligent, the most beautiful, the funniest. Everything about her. How do I keep this girl? That was one of several songs that I wrote this year. One positive that I had out of this year. I I have been able to write songs that had feeling. I've never been able to do that before. Every song I write is some sort of comedy song. When I was young, every song I wrote had to have some sort of laugh. I've never been able to actually take lyrics seriously in my own songs. I can listen to other songs. I can listen to other people's music that has meaning in the lyrics, and I can feel the message and I can feel the other things, but I can't write it because it always feels disingenuous. Because for the most part, I don't give a shit. For the most part, nothing is going to have that much weight on my head or anything along those lines to write and to think other people might want to hear. Well, this year, and I've already mentioned it once, Allie, I have fallen. It was actually September 10th of 2023 when I fell in love with her. When I knew I loved her. I knew she was just the perfect woman. And this year, I actually wrote songs, love songs, with the bass, with lyrics that I am proud of, that people have enjoyed, that I actually feel while I play. That has been a huge positive this year. This newfound joy of now it had both sides though. I can now write songs that I feel, but I have a harder time just being nonchalant and funny when I make up songs. Uh, I've always been able to just make up lyrics and bullshit lyrics, but now whenever I go to make up lyrics, they're all about Allie. Every song that I write, one of the songs that I actually went to improvise, every song I write about her. That was one of the songs because it was about the fact that I can't let go of any of these feelings. They're always there. They're a part of me now, and so they come out in my music, and I think that has shown. I think that has shown, and it tells me that this love that I'm feeling is a real thing, is a true thing, and not just a manufactured, oh, she's really hot and all this other stuff. So that has got to be one of the big positives of the year. Oh, Mr. Smith, peace and love. Seeing you and Allie come together like this has been one of the most beautiful things. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. It feels beautiful. It feels wonderful. It feels so real. It feels so good and everything. And I wish everybody could experience that. I hadn't experienced it up until this point in life. I have not experienced this, and I've had my share of relationships, and I have not experienced this just true giving. I only want to give. I don't want to take. I only want to elevate. I only want to lift her up, and it feels wonderful. It feels wonderful, and it's given me a lot. And that music that I talk of, the music I've written, it really adds to the list of reasons why this is so legitimate to me and so real, because I feel all of this, and it's fantastic. Now the flip side of that, yes, it has in a sense hindered some of my other writing because I only think about her. I can't get her out of my head. But I did this year probably write one of my favorite and the best received comedy songs that I've done. Reese's Dick. I wrote that song Reese's Dick, and it was after hanging out with Allie all night. Oh, you make me so happy, Allie. You make me so happy. Uh, it was after hanging out with her all night that I went to make myself a waffle. And it was 5 a.m. or something along those lines, and there was no syrup. I realized, oh crap, there's no syrup. What am I going to put on this thing? And I thought, well, let me grab a jar of Jif. And I had the Jif out, and I just, in my head, I'm thinking, and I'm kind of laughing, and I say out loud, I put peanut butter on my dick for you. And I just bust out laughing after saying that, and then came up with the chocolate sauce and the words and everything. I'm instantly texting Allie. I'm instantly texting her. Oh my God! I just wrote this and this, and then asked her. She asked me to include whipped cream in the song, and so I wrote the lines that have the whipped cream in there. I have to give her credit for that. But I ended up, I think it was the next day after we slept, and that afternoon, I had to go back through the text. What was that song I wrote? What was that song I wrote? And all I'd written was lyrics, and it was like, well, let me find two chords. And so I found a D and a G, and just back and forth, and put that. That has been the best received comedy song that I've ever done. I've done a lot of different comedy songs, and that one so far is the biggest. And so not only have I had musically, I would have to say this has been a fantastic year for me. Ian's Guitar Shack. Speaking of music, Ian's Guitar Shack out there. Peace and love. Hope everybody's doing good. You can all drop your links with that hashtag awesome if you want to let other people get connected to you, so that, since we're content creators, and that's kind of the thing we all do and all that, it's the way to do it. It's the way to do it. But no, musically, this has been a good year. I played a number of festivals. I was supposed to play Winterfest over at Camp Gme. It's been a great year at Camp Gme. I didn't get to play Winterfest because I had winter stress. That was good. That was good. I had it was an insane night, and I was being yelled at. So there's no way to really bring the vibe on a show when you're getting yelled at in the background. And so that didn't happen. But all the other festivals that happened over at Camp Gme, I got to perform at each of those. Metal Fest, I performed under the name of Mr. Franklin. There was there was craziness in the chat. It was a laughable experience there. Everything has just been musically. It's been a great year. I got to host Gary's. Now, Gary had difficulty with an eye, had a issue, and was unable to see and everything. So I got to be the host of the show for 4 weeks, which was such an honor. I felt so good about that, and I had so much fun. This music community out here has been just a beautiful thing, and we are all witnessing it right now, especially because of the tragic loss that did occur in the community just recently here at Christmas time and everything. And it's been beautiful seeing the outpouring of support and love, and all the feeling that everybody has in this community for these beautiful supporters, the Casperks. And that's been a beautiful thing. So musically, this year's been great. This may be the best year so far musically that I've had. So I feel very good about that. I feel very good about that. And hopefully that keeps going. Did I see John H. Shelton out there? Cheers. Happy New Year. You guys are getting close to that ball drop over there. You're 5-6 hours ahead. So ACG, a cannabis grow. Cheers. Anybody that wants to drop their link in the chat to let other people know about their channel, hashtag awesome. Talk to the people you don't know. Be friendly. It's New Year's Eve. Everybody here is here to have some fun. Everybody here is trying to fill their day with some positive energy and some positive vibes. And maybe some coffee if you're like me. I'm not sure. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. And please, if you would, go ahead and make sure that you're clicking on that like or dislike. I understand. I understand. There are haters. There are people that just genuinely don't like me, and that's okay. That's okay. I sleep very well. That's all I want to say. I sleep very well. But so please give that engagement, give that like or that dislike, share this out if you feel like it. I'm gonna try to do a little bit longer because what I'm doing today, I know the theme song. A lot of you know the theme song here to Coffee with Wes. I'm drinking coffee. I'm getting stoned. And if you'll join me, I won't be alone. I'm drinking coffee. I'm getting high. Do coffee with Wes. That's well today there's no weed. Today and you're thinking there's no weed. Well, why the fuck are you here? Well, no, because I have to keep myself upbeat. This is a part of it. It's not just the weed. The weed isn't what keeps me all happy. It's me deciding to be happy. And I have to be able to be my own best friend and everything else that I'm telling everybody else to do. So this is called walking the walk. I talk the talk all the time. I talk nonstop. I really can't stop talking. But this is me walking the walk and staying upbeat, despite the fact that every avenue I have turned to when it comes to cannabis is just kind of running dry right now, and that's a real downer. My normal guy, my normal source, a couple days before Christmas. Oh, sorry, man, I'm out. It's like, oh, you're kidding me. He's gonna let me know right away. I got a text from him yesterday. Still nothing, man. I'll let you know ASAP. All right, I appreciate it. I finally break down and contact somebody else that I figured should be able to do something. And I love that, Gemma. I would love the poem. Please let it be about positivity. Please let it be about looking up and looking forward and keeping going. But yeah, I've contacted somebody else, and I usually, when you're not in a area where things are just, you can just go to the store, everything's good. Oh, you can just go to the dispensary, it's right there, it's regulated. No, not here, not where I'm living. So you deal with other situations, and I contacted somebody else to see if, hey, would there be? Because I'd like to have something for tonight. And it's a maybe. I've got a maybe. I've got my phone by me, so I can hopefully hear. That's the only way I'll end this short is if I get I'm here and I've got something, and I'll probably just turn on that that beat that runs in the background, that techno beat, and just walk out and deal with it. But I go there, and then I go to the gas station because I'm thinking, well, let me hit that because every area has their bodega style gas stations, right? The place where I love in The Simpsons when they go on vacation and Homer's going to try to buy fireworks at the local Quickie Mart, and the guy's no, we're not talking about that till the other customer gets out, and then takes Homer into the back room to see all the fireworks and everything like that. That's kind of how things are with the local gas station. I go up there and they're Indian, the owners of the gas station and everything, and very friendly, super people. But I know English is not the first language, and so when you're trying to communicate about something that you're not wanting to use words anyway, because they don't want you saying out loud, hey, I want to get some of those pre-rolls that you've got hidden in a box below the counter and all that other stuff, and so I get up there and I'm trying to communicate that, and he's not no Friday, and so no out big everybody want so, but I ordered much more Friday be good, and so I've got to wait until Friday for that option, and that's okay. It feels fitting. It feels as though it's supposed to be this way because Christmas was that way. Everything's a little bit off at the end of the year here, so why not have that happen too? The only that's the nice thing about weed. It's not a habit for me. I slept fine last night. I didn't have any buzzes yesterday. I didn't enjoy myself truly with weed yesterday. Uh, so, so it didn't keep me from sleeping. I was able to handle all that stuff. I mean, as long as I keep my coffee intake below 2 pots of coffee, and I don't have too many cups late at night, I'll be able to sleep and there won't be a problem. But I hope everybody out there is finding what they need to celebrate with. Okay, some of you may be drinking this evening. Some of you may be doing some crazy things this evening. I have no idea. I'm one of those people that New Year's Eve, I stay at home. I I don't really want to go out on New Year's Eve unless it's to a. The only thing I would do is if there was some sort of resort, some sort of big event at a ballroom somewhere, and like down in Naples, Florida. I'd gone to one year, and it was a black tie. It was a tuxedo event and everything, and but everybody had a room there at the Marriott in Naples, and so it made sense. It was a $500 a head gala that we went to, and it was a good time. But that's the only thing is if I can just stumble down a hall to my room and sleep it off. I don't want to be out even if you have a designated driver. Tonight is the night where the most people who shouldn't be out on the road driving are going to be out there. So don't risk it. Don't risk it. Find something good to do at home. Find something good to make you feel good in the place where you're most comfortable, which is home. I would normally do tie-dye parties. We would normally, for the last several years, with the kids and everything, it would be a let's let's celebrate New Year's with tie-dye. We would bother to get some champagne, a good Asti Spumante. I find that a good Asti Spumante, Martini and Rossi Asti Spumante, you can't go wrong with that. And so, little sip of champagne, doing some tie dye, that was always good. I hear that my daughters are going to be doing that this year with their mother and their mother's friend. So, and I know they're and I'm a little bothered by it because that's how the my 13-year-old is referring to it, and my 9-year-old Alex, she's saying, I thought this was supposed to just be family, but I guess it's not. And I'm trying to encourage them. I'm saying, just making sure that mom's friend is not a problem or anything along those lines. But they're going to be doing it. I do have dye here. I probably have T-shirts here, but it just seems a little sad to be doing that by myself, and I'm not going to bother streaming it or anything along those lines. And so I probably will hold off. Plus, I rarely wear tie dye anymore. I don't know if anybody has noticed the change in apparel. That should be the next. We'll reflect on the year 2024 clothing wise. I've already talked about it with music, and now clothing. Last year, no, yeah, last year, 2023, and for years before that, all I would wear was tie dye. It was basically there was every day it was going to be some sort of homemade tie dye or something that I had gotten because I loved it. The first animation company that I ever formed when I started to get into animation and cartoons, I named Hi Tie Dye Guy, HITIDIGI, Hi Tie Dye Guy, which was me, the symbol for the company. I had a mohawk at the time, and it was basically an abstract silhouette of me in the lotus position with a mohawk, and I tie dye guy I just kind of gave it an Asian feel, if you will, with the way I said it and all that. Well, I wore tie dye for years and years. I wore tie dye, and so, but then I have other shirts. I have regular shirts, and when I would pull out these other shirts, lovely Allie, she seems to like me in all these solid colors. She likes me in these solid colors, and so I've gotten to the point where I just barely wear any more tie dye. I never wear any tie. I always are wearing these others because all I want to do is please her. And is that wrong? Is it wrong that I changed my look and my style to please somebody else? No, it's not wrong. I still love the other things that I'm wearing, and as long as she likes it, as long as she thinks it looks good, that's all that friggin' matters to me. So I use clothes every now and then. Every now and then. The robe is more coffee with Wes. And wintertime. In the summer, I can't wear this thing. In the summer, it's way too hot to wear this thing, so I end up wearing other stuff and t-shirts. Oh, I know, Allie, but I still have to keep you happy. I still have to keep you happy. I never wear. I used to have this shark tooth necklace. It was just casual. It was like, oh, because actually had a machine built and all that would make these necklaces and sold them down in Florida, and so I had some of them around. She didn't want me wearing them, so I got rid of them. It was like, nah, well, okay, I don't need to wear these. Beautiful woman interested in me wants me to change. Okay, yeah, I'll change. There's no problem with that. Mike, Foxy's friends, peace and love. Ball gag and pistachio. Well, as you get older, you just you feel like experiencing life. Now, the ball gag. I think the reason the ball gag would be a problem is adenoids. My adenoids issues, and probably being able to breathe through my nose. That may be the issue where I would not want to go with the ball gag, and the pistachio. Yeah, I'm not comfortable. I can never relax enough to really enjoy anything being up there. I know it's supposed to be a thing you're going to enjoy, but you got to be able to relax. And it's just, nope, nope, I'm not having fun. Nope, nope. And, so it just, but that's how you find out. That's how you find out. You just, you do those different things. But, so clothing wise, it's been a year of change. It's been a year of moving away from the tie dye and moving into other basic looks and other stuff. Another good thing health wise, 2023, the end of 2023, actually the middle of 2023, because I ended my previous relationship. It was probably July of 2023. Had to cohabitate. That'll be that's another topic to look back on. But I did at that point, because of stress, I started working out and did get myself back into a shape where I'm feeling good, where I'm not lugging around an extra 40 or 50 pounds that I didn't need to and everything. Been walking a lot, so I'm feeling great. And the nice thing is, all through 2024, I have been able to keep myself from stress eating. Even though this has been a terribly stressful year at times due to certain things, and I have to say, it's bound to be because I have all the positives going with Allie, and I know I'm a stress eater, and so I've been able to talk to her and have a confidant, have a friend to really, so I don't have to internalize everything, and because all the problems in this past relationship, it's not like I talked to anybody about it. I would just, it's a grin and bear it type of situation, and I would end up taking out my outlet would be, well, let me grab this jar of peanut butter and let me have an entire jar of peanut butter. That was my big thing, is just stress eating. And so I've been able to keep from doing that all year. And I'm looking forward to 2025 being a year that I continue that and possibly move even further into fitness. I kind of want to start doing some workouts. I'm thinking about adding workouts to the channel, adding some sort of daily routine workout to it. That might be fun. Just seeing if I missed anybody. No. We're doing good. I want to make sure I say hi to everybody that does come in, just in case. And please, everyone, click on that like or that dislike. Share this thing out. Do all those supportive things that you do throughout the year to make everybody happy. And because it it makes you happy. To be good, it'll make you happy, unless you're a psychopath, unless you're an absolute psych. And I know some of those. I know some of those. The channel and content over this past year, as I'm reflecting, and I think I mentioned that in the, I'm looking over the past year. 2023 was great. 2023 really, really hammered home comedy. The lapstick episodes, if you look back through the lives and the different stuff on here, lapstick was unbelievable. I felt so good about that show and everything, and that ended. When that ended, there were plans to move forward to the second season and other stuff along those lines. Unfortunately, my former partner, my ex, did not want to go softly into that good night. Did not feel like being a normal, supportive person, but has decided to poke and continue to try to sabotage. So, from, let's see, it was December of last year, December 14th, 15th, everything got shut down. No, Rabbit. Got none. Got none. Peace and love. Peace and love, Rabbit. Hope you're doing good today, but not yet. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. Tunes on 20 live stream, huh? There are a couple of things that I'm thinking about doing with that for 24-hour lives. I've seen some of those. Kevin, Tuber Chat. You'll hear me talk about Tuber Chat here. And Kevin from Tuber Chat has a channel, Thrive Together, with is the name of it, where you take out all the vowels. But they've got techno music and different music running 24/7, and it's all copyright free, so you can utilize it in the background on your streams and everything along those lines. I have thought about doing that. I have thought about seeing, exactly what is available out there and doing that sort of thing. But I want to do it in the verticals. I want to do it in the verticals so that, because those get put out to all new people. But content on the channel has been so iffy this year. It started off the end of last year, December. Everything got shut down because there was just screaming. December 15th, when people who were having to cohabitate with me realized that that I had something going on in the background, and it didn't. I was already broken up when Allie and I got together. I had already ended my relationship and everything, so there was no overlap. But whoever, there's nobody wants to talk about that. Nobody wants to say, "Oh yeah, we were broken up." It's like that Friends episode. We were on a break, where Ross is just, I don't feel guilty. We were on a break. I did it, and I had already broken up. We had broken up, but we were having to cohabitate. Well, once Allie was discovered, 5 years of my work got deleted off of all of my drives, all of my Google drives, everything along those lines. Everything I'd worked in Adobe for years had gotten deleted. My camera got busted. Half the memory, 32 gig of the 64 gig, got taken out of my machine. That's fucking psycho. I don't know what that is. And other various things, which then put a stop to all of the creative stuff that I had going on. December, there were like no lives going on. January, no lives. February, finally, okay, let me do a live stream, but it was not, there was no easy going with anything. Everything was just insane. And it wasn't until closer to March when other parties finally moved out that is going to go ahead and yeah, exactly. Where did that shirt go? I had this beautiful marble tie-dye. My favorite shirt. I have no idea where that thing is. It was another thing that got destroyed. But the March cohabitation ended. And so I thought, okay, things can start to move forward. Well, the internet here at the house was in someone else's name. And they didn't take it out of their name. They wouldn't take it out of their name. Because they could go online and shut it down in the middle of stuff. So I'd start to go on live streams, and boom, all of a sudden my internet's just going down every 5-10 minutes as quickly as the router could be reset. That was a little uncalled for. That continued to go as we moved forward with trying to put together the sequel to Lapstick, if you will, which was going to be FDR. Great imagery created for that. Allie did some of the most amazing paintings I've ever fucking seen. For that, 4 logos, 4 different ideas. We were moving forward with that, but the attacks that kept coming from outside of our group continued to where that then got canceled, and that created all sorts of more drama. Things continued on that way until about mid-year. Mid-year is when I got back to, okay, let me start with these coffee streams. Let me start doing the Coffee with Wes and music vibes. So those got started, and things have slowly been progressing. The one area, and I've tried to really keep up with this Coffee with Wes to continue to move it. Now it's all talk. Is it the act of the drinking you want to watch? Is that it? Is it, or is it sipping? Is it ASMR? Is that what you're needing, Rabbit? I'm wanting to please you as a viewer, Rabbit. You just, maybe more positive feedback as opposed to just the criticism. That might work for me. That might work for me. But no, the one area with the content, the music has been good. I've continued doing those. I've continued doing the Coffee with Wes. Once I found out that the memory was the reason I couldn't run other things at the same time, and got the memory upgraded back to 64 gig in the machine, now I can do Watch Me Works. And I kind of have eased into a couple of those, but that in 2025 should be a bigger chunk of what I have going on around here. I want to be doing all the work in Adobe, doing all the different things in Adobe, the character animator, answering questions, streaming stuff and other things, and continue on with the Watch Me Works. That I want to keep moving forward on. The area that we've had difficulty with, and will improve, it's been because of different schedules, different people's schedules and everything, is the comedy. We did on the 4th of July, we came back with Live High or Die, We Don't Know How to Survive, Thursday night edition, brought to you by Weed. I think that was the title of the show. But we've done 5 or 6 of those, and those were all improv comedy, but they were not as organized as what our Lapstick program was. Actually, before that, Allie and I had done Fry Frondezvous days. We would do a Friday show where I was Steve the Alien, and she was Azura, the Queen Spider, the Galactic Queen Spider. And so craziness going on with that, and you were going to be enjoying that, through a certain period of time there. It would be 20, 30 minutes, sometimes 40, and then there'd be a break. There'd be a break, pre-recorded break. People would get in there, and then the next segment would start, which was the Karen segment. Big Mo, cheers, Mo. I hope you're doing good. Richard, the Falcro has arrived. How's the packing going, Falcro? How's the moving going? I hope it's all happening. I hope it's all happening for you. But the Lapstick program had different segments, and so that's what this year we're hoping to get with the Live High or Die. We know the segments we want to do. It's a matter of everybody in the cast being able to get at it. I saw Gary from Camp Gmail mention in the I think it was either last night or the night before over on Alley's stream when he was in the chat saying we need more comedy in 2025. And that is what we need to do. I really want to get back to it. That was the most rewarding thing for me because we're all laughing our asses off at doing that. We were all having fun. Those were great shows. The audience was having fun. We all thought we were a part of something a little bit insane. That you know everybody's got different shows, but that was us and the audience. We it's like everybody had a good time. Out there in the Foxy's friend Mike out there in chat, it just great content creator out there supplying all sorts of Foxy videos with the submitting those and putting those in. Oh my heart, oh my heart, oh everybody, my heart has increased in its beat because Allie has arrived. Yeah. Oh fuck, the year ended great. Oh,
Hi.
I love you. How are you
I love
doing?
you. I'm doing great.
Is that water? Are you starting off with water? It's not vodka, is it? Don't tell me you.
You gotta start the year early. I think I'm gonna become an alcoholic next year.
Seriously? I. What happened? What happened to just doing weed and not drinking
It's not
and
enough.
not being that?
It's not enough. I need more charisma.
And alcohol is how you're gonna get that charisma?
Yep.
Please, everybody, talk her out of this. I really, you know, put the vodka down. Just put the vodka down. I like that. I like the way you. Oh, it's so harsh. It's so harsh. Jen, cheers. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Jen. Happy New Year, everybody out there. Look at her doing it. She's got it going on.
Did not mean to do that.
You can do whatever you want. This is your channel.
I'm not gonna become an alcoholic. No.
Happy
New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Happy
New Year's Eve.
Tell me that same thing.
Happy New Year's Eve.
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 Oh my God. Is everything okay? You doing all right? You doing all right? You haven't baked in a while, have you? It's been at least 12 hours since you've baked anything.
Hours,
so
yeah.
That's probably what she's going through some withdrawal on is, straight moonshine. Straight moonshine now. If I had some of that, that would be...
Make you go blind.
Well, no. What you do is you put a little bit in a saucer. You pour a little bit in a saucer.
And then you drink it like a cat?
No, you light that saucer on fire. You light it with a match and you look. If it's got too much wood alcohol in it, if it's got too bad, you're going to see all this blue. If the contaminants, which are going to really fuck you up and make you go blind, are in it, you're going to see all this blue in it. As long as it's not blue, and just drink that shit down.
Yeah, drink it down. No
and
problems.
The blindness you get, normally temporary. Normally it's temporary. Normally within a couple hours the blindness goes away. The original drummer to the Bandits band, that first band that I joined when I moved to town, I can see the guy's house when I go in my front yard in the neighborhood. He lives across the way. He ended up going blind for about 4 hours once from moonshine. That was years back.
I imagine that's probably prevalent in that area since they only just became like legal.
8 years. 8 years. The area I live in has only had legal alcohol sales in this county for 8 years. That's how fucking backwards it is. And neighboring counties, they still can't sell alcohol. So they all drive over here to get their alcohol and then head back. It's one of those situations. But please reconsider this becoming an alcoholic in 2025. I don't think it's going to be good for your art, for your baking.
I think it'd be good for my skin.
How would it be good for your skin?
My pores will get huge.
Is that what happens? The pores get huge?
Yeah, my nose will grow. And
Your nose
yeah, from
and big pores
big
and all
pores,
that.
huge nose. I'll look like a goblin.
Oh man. Oh, I'm getting turned on. I gotta ease up here. I gotta ease up a little bit here. Now, even despite the things you're saying, I still don't think it would be good for your liver and other things. I think
Oh
you
yeah.
should really
Well, maybe I'll
not do
consider
the
it.
well, don't do the alcoholism thing.
I'll
I think that
reconsider.
I think that would be bad. I think that would just be bad.
Okay.
Uh, uh,
Pinocchio's a famous alcoholic.
yeah, yeah, Pinocchio. He's a wreck.
Famously, getting into fights and, you know,
Pinocchio?
yelling at women. Yeah. Oh yeah. Getting in
You know,
fights.
that's the thing with that fucking Disney. They don't tell you the whole story.
I know.
They always hold back. If you read the
You
original
better believe he
text,
lies a lot though.
well, that's the thing with alcoholics. They
He
they
lies and then
do
he takes it back and then he lies and then he takes it back and then I mean the women love it.
well. That's how you get the women. You tell the lies, the women believe it, and
Well,
you know
nose grows in.
and they like that. They're like, ooh, ooh, ooh.
I think he actually originated the sitting on the face trend.
Happy New Year's Eve,
Happy New
everybody. Happy
Year!
New
Happy
Year's
New
Eve.
Year!
For those that didn't know, I didn't have a good way to answer that one. That would. I wish I had a nose that grew. Ah, just stick with weed and Red Bull. Red Bull, Red Bull, Red Bull.
You know I love my Red Bull.
Don't tell me you're a Red Bull drinker. Have you been hiding your Red Bull drinking from me all year? Is
Yep.
that what you're doing?
Yep.
Because if you're drinking Red Bull, I think we know what we need to eliminate because of anxiety and different things. That might be a contributing factor. Would be the Red Bull. I don't want to see any of that, but
Hey,
oh, beautiful. You're just
hey,
so beautiful, huh?
I love you.
I love you.
You're very
I
cute.
love you.
I love
Oh,
your
you're
face.
gorgeous. You're gorgeous. Just
Totally in
absolute
love with you.
goddess. I'm totally in love with you.
I'm totally in love with you.
I think everybody out there can tell, right?
You can
Can
tell we're
everybody
in love
tell?
with each other, right? Like
Is that we make?
you can tell that
Is it
we
pretty
love each
obvious?
other.
I think everybody knows. So 2025.
Yep.
You're looking forward to it, right?
Oh yeah, I'm
I
super
think
excited.
2025 is going to be the big year. I think it's you and I uh,
Yep.
uh, uh, going ahead and I I figure we just tie the knot. I figure that's what we do. I figure we go ahead and just tie the knot.
You don't want to do like a week of test drive of
Well,
making sure that I'm the crazy bitch you want.
oh, I already know you're the crazy bitch I want.
Oh,
I
okay.
already know you. You are, and I would never call you that. I would never call you that. That's. I only said that. Wow, wow. You were the one that used the words. I repeated the words. I repeated the
Oh,
words.
just a little jest. A little jest.
You are so funny. You are funny with those. You are funny.
You know,
Now, I
if
think the
if
big,
court gesturing were a job again, I would.
well, that, like we
Mr.
determined,
Smith, what I miss? Someone loves someone here? No idea what you mean. I know it's not like we don't all love each other, but it's not
it's.
like we aren't super fucking in love, you know?
I think we hide it well.
I
I
think
think
we
we
do.
hide it well. I think we do. I don't think we say it too often. I don't think,
We don't lay it
things
on
get
too thick.
weird or anything along those lines
No.
between us on that. No,
Things
no.
don't get weird.
Everything's normal. Everything's normal and just moving forward. Moving
Yep.
forward into 2025. So this has been you have been the biggest and best thing of 2025 for me.
I am
You
pretty huge.
you have freaking you're the greatest in the world. You are the greatest. You are
I love you.
in every way, everything I want. You have I think you have improved my music. like I, talked about earlier, the music and the differences and all that. You brought about that so much hope, so much love in my life, being able to get through all of the, because you're aware of what I'm going through. You're aware of
I
the other
was fully
areas
aware of what
in
you were going through.
in my personal life. You, above all other people, have seen everything that's been going on and have seen. And
Maybe too much. Maybe I've seen too much of all the things that's happened with people
you
who.
you might have.
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
might have. People may have, wanted to include you in the problem. Wanted to make
I
you a
love
part of the
being
problem.
included in things. Don't get me wrong. I don't like feeling left out, so I appreciate the inclusion there.
Well, it was important. It was
You
important,
know,
to.
just thinking of me, and that's so sweet. Just thinking of me.
And that's, I know
The
I
amount
should
of
feel
thought about me
special.
is actually really cute. It's like, I like that you think about me so much. That's so cute.
I know it should. It should probably have that effect on me that all people just can't forget about
They
Wes,
can't get over it,
because
you
Wes
know?
is so awesome and all that. But I don't know. It just
At
sometimes the
least,
attention.
there isn't anger anymore, that they can say my name and there's no, you know, issues.
Oh my God. Oh, it is. Today is the day to look back and laugh. Today is the day to look back and laugh
If
and
we don't
really,
laugh, then what are we doing, you know?
and it should. I'm hoping, because some people probably watch my streams. Some people probably watch my streams, and if you a piece of advice for anybody out there watching my stream: 2025 is a new year. Let go, move on.
Also, drink water, do things that make you happy.
Yes.
Um I know that a lot of times people will get sucked into social media and do the doom scrolling and just post nonstop.
Oh, I know.
And
I know.
try and steer clear of that next year. Try and go outside more and do more things with people if you can. Um, if you've got, kids in your life, you can spend more time with kids, make adventures for them, make experiments, and good, what is it? Be a responsible adult and parent. You know?
That's what I'm hoping for. That's what
Yeah,
I'm hoping for.
yeah.
I'm hoping that everybody moves forward with positive energy into the new year. Maine,
Maine!
cheers,
Cheers,
Maine.
Maine! Cheers, Maine!
Good to see you. Happy New Year's Eve, Maine. Happy New Year's Eve, everybody out there. I hope everybody's feeling good. I hope everybody's having a great day. It's going to be, I think next year we're going to make it into a good year. We're going to make it. What What are your resolutions for next year? What are you planning on doing?
Well, as you know, I love to learn.
Oh, yes. It's
I
one
love to
reason I
learn, so
love
I'll
you so
probably
much.
learn some new skills next year. And I want to say I want to try and uh, laugh more.
I like that. I like that. Do you know of any skills that you want to? Because this past year, the painting, yeah, the gouache painting, you have mastered that. What was the linography? Was that what it was? The lino, the
Uh,
carp,
oh God, what is that called? Rubber
where
maker,
you
stamp making.
stamp making, where you were making stamps and everything. That was interesting.
Mm.
The baking that you have done this year, all of the baking that you have learned. Are there any are there any areas that next year? And I have a suggestion. I have one that maybe, but are there any that you have in mind that you want to do?
I want to get into making pastas and sausage.
Pastas. pastas and sausage.
Mhm.
No shit.
Mhm.
No shit.
I want to make
That
ravioli.
ooh, I like ravioli.
I know you like
I
ravioli.
I am now. Is that why? It's not that, right?
No, I'd love to learn.
Because I also really like lobster, and we could just spend the year going down
I can't
and
learn how to make
catching lobster.
lobster.
Well, no, I was talking about well, you just boil lobster, uh, but and then broil them. But no,
Okay.
going down off and doing some snorkeling down in Key West, going down to get the lobsters and everything. I thought that might be the thing. That
Mr.
might be the thing.
Smith, I'll be putting out a lot more content in 2025. I list of people that I want to collab with.
Oh, that is awesome. That is I'm a hack. I am a hack. I gotta say, I want to say about Frank Terzo. Frank Terzo and the Community Pulse program that he has on Mondays. Last night, Frank Terzo had they put on a program, a support program for the Caspers for Justine. For those that don't know, there was a tragedy at Christmas time, and wonderful, beautiful supporters in the music community, people that everybody out here loved, that were at everybody's show. There was a house fire. They lost everything, and Kurt ultimately ended up succumbing to his wounds. He was in that fire. And so there was a beautiful program last night there at Frank Terzo's because the music community was affected so greatly by this loss, and you could see it, just the tears in everybody's eyes that was up there. I felt so honored that my song, the cover of Country Death Song, was included
Yeah, I thought that was
in
really
the
nice.
program last night.
Well,
I
Kurt
had
requested you try and learn that song,
he was
and
and I
Justine knew that.
that was the thing. He had asked. He said, "Oh, you need to do that song." They were both. They'd seen the Violent Femmes in concert. I don't know
Yeah,
how
they
many
love the
times.
Violent Femmes.
It's like their favorite, and I'm a huge Violent Femmes fan. So,
I've become a huge Violent Femmes fan
oh, they've
this
got
last
great
year.
music, don't they?
They do.
I mean,
They do have
when
great
you
music.
listen to all those different songs, and so learning Country Death Song was just I loved doing it, and I loved performing that song and everything, and so I felt really good being included in that. I felt because he had asked me to learn that, and I wanted to so bad.
It was so great that so many awesome people came together and
Oh, it was
for support for
fantastic.
Justine. We love them so much. I mean, I love them. They're such great
Everybody in the
people.
music community loved them. Everybody. They were at every show. They were at every live. There was not a single channel that I could think I went to and didn't end up seeing one or both of them out there.
Yeah.
Uh, they'd both be out there unless Justine was having to work. That
Yep.
was that was basically what was going on and everything. But I feel I feel really honored to have been included in that because that was something that I had done for Kurt and for myself. I mean I can say it's for Kurt, but it was I also wanted to be able to sing it, and
I
I'd
mean, it was a
never.
great suggestion because you both love Violent Femmes. So,
When I didn't, I wondered because the bass doesn't change at all. Doom 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 doom. It's that roll
I
out the
really like it.
barrel frickin' thing just over and over.
Hmm.
The actual song has guitar going, has the snare and all that going for percussion, but uh, I enjoy it. I played that, and I felt Saturday night on Gary's. The energy. I knew I was wanting to have a high energy show because it was a support show. Everybody was out, and I played it on that, and just it. I loved it. It felt
Everybody
good.
sounded really good on Saturday. Everyone
Everybody on
sounded really
Saturday did
fantastic.
Mr. Smith showed up on Saturday
Yep.
too. That was it was really a good time.
It was a good time. I mean, it was a terrible reason we were all together, but I'm glad that we were all together.
Eh,
I really love, the YouTube community. There's a great amount of good people in it.
and we've become so close to everybody,
Yeah.
and really, everybody matters to us now. That's the it is that friendship. I I was lurking during that program, Mr. Smith. I watched it from the beginning and everything. I was lurking up until about the time that you and I still had it running and everything to make sure and show the support, just in case. Oh, deal with that later. Uh, uh, it was a great program, and what made me feel good when they I was when Frank went to grab the list to say, "Oh, we're gonna play," and Frank laughed. Frank saw my song was coming up next. I was the one next, and Frank smiled and laughed and giggled. Oh, I'm glad they included this, and that made me feel good. That was the oh, that's what I want. That's what
Yeah.
when people, if you hear my name, I don't want you shaking your fist and
Right.
angry.
No,
I
I
want it
totally
to
get
bring
that.
a if it brings a smile. If that's all I go for is just trying to make people feel
I
good. And
When my friend Tom passed away when I was like 24, um he we were in a band together, and his family had asked me and the other guitarist from the band to play one of the songs that we wrote um at the funeral in this huge church. And it is a special moment having someone ask you specifically to play a certain song that you've written, you know, or,
yep,
something that you cover that reminds the family or whomever of said person. Like, it is a really special moment. So I'm glad that you were able to have that.
I I felt honored by it. I felt honored by it, and I liked. It made me feel good with Frank. The chuckle and the laugh,
Yeah.
and it's like yes, I wanna have that positive that it doesn't have to be over the top. You don't have to think of, but if you smile and you chuckle when you hear my name or you see me, well, fuck, that's all I'm going for.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
all I'm
Oh,
going
yeah.
for is that sort of thing. Let's see, marrying you, uh, making comedy into a thing, turning Live High or Die or whatever we end up naming stuff into something and getting back into that.
I really,
Uh,
really want to get back into animation next year.
yeah, you and I have something in the works that I mean in the works we discuss and you've done some great character creation on and everything, and I'm looking forward to that.
I'm really looking forward to that too.
I think that's
Sorry, I
going to
just got a
be
message from my mom. That's why I was looking down. Anyway.
if you got to do stuff, I
Oh
understand.
no, I'm
I
good.
don't want to I don't want to cause any problem.
No, my dad, I guess he coughed all through the night, so they went to urgent care and he's got pneumonia.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well
Yeah, but
that
that's okay. He's on his way to go get his eye exam. Remember the other day when his eye exam was canceled? Did I
yeah.
tell you about that? Yeah.
No, you
He couldn't get an appointment or
I
something.
knew he had an eye
He
exam.
had an eye exam. So this place advertises, hey, walk in whenever, we'll take you whenever. He walked in whenever, and they were like,
No.
no. So he was pissed for the rest of the day. He was so mad. We went to Honey, the dispensary, and
Yeah.
he's like fuming as we're trying to buy weed. And I'm like, Dad, do you know what you want? And he's like, I want one of those. He's just like so, not with it. But so yeah, so that mom took him to his eye exam so that he could be happy about something.
but he's got pneumonia.
Yeah.
So he just found out he's got pneumonia as
Yep.
now he's heading to the gonna feel good about something eye exam.
Yep.
Hey, I guess I should say I'm glad to hear he has pneumonia because I know, the appetite and the other stuff. It's relieving. I know you were worried last night and different things along those lines,
Yeah.
but Jesus, pneumonia. Oh man.
Yeah. Sometimes when he acts tired, I'm afraid that he's going to, you know, have a seizure
Oh,
episode. So.
I know that, and I was asking, did he eat? Because last time was well, he didn't really eat, and
Yeah.
then it happened that night. That's why I was asking that question to see if that.
That was so weird because we both had this weird feeling that something bad was going to happen. And then he had that seizure. It was so odd. We both were like in tune.
Things are off. Things are
Yeah.
off. We both knew things were
Something
off.
is amiss.
OG, cheers. Happy New Year's Eve. Happy New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve.
Warning, graphic content.
Oh boy. Kurt's honor walk. You will see injured Kurt. Please follow. Please know this may be difficult for some link to follow. Oh boy. Bills fan.
Bills fan. Cheers. You haven't missed anything. Just a little bit of a recap. Looking
We're just
back
talking
at this
about
last year.
2024 and what we look forward to in 2025. We're going to be getting together in real life. We're going to have a relationship.
I'm gonna marry her.
That's what
Marry her this year.
I want that. He claims that. I want that. Healing vibes for Papa
What the fuck does that mean? He claims that? Am I?
I love you. I love
Oh,
you. I'm
jeez.
just teasing you a little bit. Come on, babe. I love you.
Just stuck that in my eye. That wasn't good.
Oh, no. Don't do
No,
that.
that's gonna be We
Yeah,
have not
we're gonna
even
marry
talked
each other
yet
next
about
year.
the Bills, the Puff rally. We have not even brought that up here in our recap of 2024.
Oh yeah. We've been burning one for the Bills, and
we have found out we have powers. We have found out that that through weed we're able to affect football games. I don't know what else. We still. Hey, did anyone win that Mega Millions? The one we didn't.
I don't know.
I wonder if it's even higher. I wonder if it's up above the Mega Millions. If there wasn't one, maybe it just wasn't high enough. Maybe that's what the total. I don't know.
Oh, big winners sold in Pennsylvania.
The big winner. There has been a big winner. Well, then I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to worry about it then. I thought I'd just check. Thought I'd just check to see. Pole vault. Pole vault.
Pole vault and Felcro and OG and Mr. Smith and Bills fan and all the great people.
The beautiful people. The beautiful people. Da-na-na. Oh.
Oh. I can't see that then. I can't.
Not right now.
I can't.
I can't.
I love them. I can't do that right now. I will turn into a puddle. And nobody wants to see that. I mean, unless you do, and then you're weird. And maybe you shouldn't be watching us funny people. Go watch something that makes you cry. Not me.
Yeah, we're the funny people. That's what we do. I can't. I do funny to avoid all other. I do funny just to avoid all other. Oh my god, it's like movies. She'll ask me about movies. Have you seen this? Have you seen this? I don't know. Was it a over the top comedy with Will Ferrell? No, then I probably haven't seen it. Oh, was it a insane comedy with this? No, I haven't seen it.
I still think you should watch Will and Harper because it's a great movie.
Hey, I'm gonna be watching all sorts of stuff.
Yeah,
that is another thing for this next year.
We're gonna be watching stuff together.
What should we call that? We need a name for it, don't we?
Yeah.
The two of us are gonna start watching TV series and doing reviews. And bad movies. I'd like to do bad movies.
Me too. I really
Uh,
would too. Like bad horror movies too.
an MST3K kind of situation.
Style
Mystery Science
situation.
Theater 3000. Where it's just ripping on whatever it is and going with it. But we're gonna start doing that to add a little bit to what we have for watch hours. We need a name for it though, where the two of us are gonna be watching. I want to do the what we do in the shadows. I want us to be watching that together.
Bobo. Bobo. I don't believe he's seen that modern comedy. No.
I have never bothered to watch. I have never bothered to watch. It's a classic.
Lovebird movie reviews. That's cute.
It's a I like that. That's kind of a thing. Lovebird movie reviews. That could. We need a name. We need something for that. But that is going to be next year. Comedy's going to be next year. I think we
Yep.
should be doing the Watch Me Works together.
I think we should too.
I think with your use of OBS and my use of OBS, we could put together and have separate streams that'll look different. Each of ours will be unique to our channel,
Hmm.
yet it'll be a shared stream that we can do so that it won't be a situation of restreaming where, oh, well, we're taking these hours away because it's the same as some other channel.
I see.
We should be able to do something along those lines, but the Watch Me Works and the other stuff, those would be good to do.
Yeah.
I don't know. What the other thing? The other
Fuck Train
thing.
Repeat is out. Oh,
Fuck Drain.
fuck Train Repeat.
FD. Well, I
No, FDR was a separate project. We should figure out a different name for that. For
I backed out of it. I was the official. I was the reason that FDR did not have. Well, there were extenuating circumstances, but I was the reason that FDR did not happen. I was the reason that the last minute cancellation and everything went to shit at the end of April. Again, last year was a rough year.
it was a
Other
rough-
people decided it needed to be a rough year for people. So let's hope they concentrate on other shit next year. The other thing that I thought you and I've thought of two other things that we could. I'm going to start growing.
Yes.
What if we did a what if you got into it as well? Because your father is correct.
Yes.
What if you were a little more involved in everything? And what if we did a growing show?
That would be cool. And
That's
then we could be included in those tent talks.
in those tent talks. Because you know where I got it was Kurt that supplied Kurt and
I
Justine
know.
were the ones that got me the seed.
I know.
So that it kind of makes sense. It's always Frank did Rhonda to me. Fuck Drain Repeat was great. All the different ones
Oh
were
man,
were great.
so good. I had a
The
list. I had a painting that had like a full list of all
the
the
list of them, all the different things. It was Fever Dream Rectum, wasn't it?
Fever Dream Rectum. I don't remember that one. It's all kind of a blur for me because there were so many. There were just so many.
I think it was Fever Dream Rectum was the actual one that we although we got so many good ideas, it was like, well, we can go with any of these. And it was supposed to be, unlike that president, we're not lame. Was going to be
Yeah.
that was going to be the whole joke. That was the whole thing. It was
Would you mind if I smoked some cannabis on your program?
oh, please, please. That way there is some actual. Because again, I'm ending the year on a dry note. I'm ending the year on a I don't have anything kind of note. Uh, even the illegal stuff at the local gas station was not available. Nothing is available right now
Is
for
Springy gonna be able to get you some?
is what?
Springy? I didn't want to say her real name.
Oh, I don't know. I'm waiting to hear.
Okay.
That's what I'm hoping. I'm waiting to hear. Because it would be nice. It would be nice if this evening, if this evening there was something,
You
but
could
we'll see.
smoke in the new year, ring in the new year with a.
Now, are you doing any baking today?
I don't know.
Do you have?
Oh,
Do you have?
you know what I should be working on?
Don't you have to do lamination on the
I
dough?
do have to do lamination on my dough.
Should we? Is that something we could be doing here shortly?
Yeah, yeah, I could be working on that.
Everybody, everybody, there is gonna be a live stream over at Allie's channel, I believe.
Yes.
Is that?
Mhm.
We're gonna go ahead and cause I've been doing this for an hour and a quarter. We're
Okay.
gonna head over and get some hours going over on Allie's stream,
Everybody come over to mine. I'll set one up, and then I am
and
doing
she's got
some
to
baking
make.
with the devil's lettuce as well.
Yes, that's
But
what I need.
I need to bang. I need to smash.
Oh baby,
I need to
oh
smack my.
baby.
I need to whack my
Just keep doing
my
it.
dough. I
Keep
was
saying
trying to
it
think of
off. You
another one,
just,
but I couldn't
I need
think
to
of another one.
bang. I need to smash. I need to, I need to keep whacking. I need to. It's really good. I
Um,
love
I
all
just want to
that.
say I really love all the people that I've met this year, and I'm really happy that um, I get to have another year where I know all you guys, and I'm very happy about that.
I am so glad that you have made it to the last episode of Coffee with Wes this year.
Thank you.
It made this special. I hope that you're gonna be here all next year with me,
I'll try.
here on
I'll
the
do my
Coffee
best.
with Wes. Next year, new show, Coffee with Wes. We love you all. We will see you over at Allie's channel in a bit, doing a baking stream. Goodbye, everybody. It's over now, it's over now. The Coffee with Wes stream is over now. It's over now, it's over now. Go and find something else to do. Thank you for watching Coffee with Wes. Be sure to click that like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell to make sure you're here when Wes goes live. It's over now, it's over now. Coffee with Wes stream is over now. It's over now, it's over now. Go and find something else to do. Go and find something else to do. Just go and find something else to do. It's over. Go home.